Over the countless millennia, a delicate balance has been struck between humanity and the awe-inspiring creatures of the wild. Yet there are times when this balance is tested, when curiosity gives way to recklessness, and respect for nature is replaced by a dangerous sense of bravado. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 shocking moments when teasing wild animals ended in tragedy. Remember, nature deserves respect, and these incidents are a stark reminder of why. Enclosed behind bars, a magnificent male lion paces with a measured tread. To the casual observer, he might appear docile, even bored. But this is a wild animal, his instincts honed over millennia of hunting and survival. A man approaches the enclosure, a swagger in his step, a look of amusement on his face. He believes he can taunt this apex predator with impunity, his words laced with mockery and disdain. The lion pauses, his gaze unwavering. The man continues his taunts, emboldened by the perceived lack of response. With a suddenness that belies his size, the lion lunges. The bars, once a symbol of human control, now seem woefully inadequate. The lion, his patience exhausted, has demonstrated with chilling clarity that a wild animal's tolerance has its limits. In the heart of the savannah, an elephant grazes peacefully, its immense size a testament to the power it holds. Tourists gather at a safe distance, their cameras clicking, capturing the majesty of this gentle giant. But one tourist, seeking a more dramatic photo, disregards the warnings. He inches closer, his camera held aloft, oblivious to the danger he is courting. The elephant, sensing a threat to its space, reacts with a speed that belies its size. A trunk, normally used for gentle caresses, becomes a weapon of awesome power. The tourist, his quest for the perfect shot now a distant memory, is caught in the path of the enraged elephant. The savannah, once a backdrop for holiday snaps, becomes a scene of tragedy. A wildlife park, designed to provide a safe haven for both animals and humans, becomes the setting for a harrowing display of human folly. A woman, separated from a bear enclosure by what she perceives as a safe barrier, begins to taunt the animal. Her words are laced with amusement, her demeanor carefree, as if the bear is nothing more than an exhibit. But she has underestimated the animal's intelligence, its ability to perceive the malice in her actions. The bear, its patience wearing thin, observes her taunts with growing agitation. With a swift movement it reaches through the barrier, its claws extended. The woman's laughter turns to screams as she realizes the true extent of the danger she has courted. The wildlife park, intended as a place of education and appreciation, becomes a harsh reminder that the boundaries between humans and wild animals should never be treated lightly. In the murky depths of a river, a crocodile lies in wait. Its camouflage is near perfect, its stillness a deception that masks the raw power lurking beneath the surface. A man approaches the riverbank, a stick held loosely in his hand. He sees the crocodile, its form barely discernible in the water, and mistakes its stillness for lethargy. With a sense of bravado, he prods the creature with the stick, a foolish act that will have dire consequences. In a flash, the crocodile explodes from the water. Its jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, snap shut with incredible force. The man, his earlier confidence replaced by sheer terror, can only watch in horror as the crocodile demonstrates the lethal speed that makes it one of nature's most efficient hunters. The river, once a scene of tranquility, is now a testament to the power of nature. In the confines of a zoo enclosure, a group of people gathers to observe a silverback gorilla. Its immense size and power are awe-inspiring, but instead of respect, the group displays a shocking lack of empathy. They mock the gorilla's movements, their laughter echoing through the air, their words laced with cruelty. They believe themselves to be safe, separated by the barrier of their enclosure, but they have underestimated the animal's intelligence. The gorilla, initially passive, begins to show signs of agitation. Its heavy brows furrow, its gaze fixed on the group, its powerful hands clenching and unclenching. The laughter, once a source of amusement, now fuels the gorilla's growing anger. With a sudden explosive movement, the gorilla charges towards the barrier, its roar shaking the very foundations of the enclosure. The group, their laughter silenced by terror, scatters in panic. In the long grass of a meadow, a snake lies coiled, its scales glistening in the sun. A child, his youthful curiosity piqued by the creature's beauty, approaches cautiously. He is too young to understand the danger, the silent threat posed by the serpent. The child, with a mixture of fascination and fear, reaches out a tentative hand towards the snake. He believes he can touch it, perhaps even pick it up, but he is playing a dangerous game with a creature that strikes with lightning speed. The snake, sensing a threat, coils tighter, its tail rattling as a warning, but the child, his attention focused on the creature's mesmerizing scales, fails to heed the snake's silent plea to be left undisturbed. In a flash, the snake strikes. The child, his innocent curiosity now replaced by pain and fear, cries out in alarm. The meadow, once a place of carefree play, becomes a scene of tragedy. Across the vast expanse of the American West, a herd of buffalo roams freely. These majestic creatures, symbols of strength and resilience, command respect. A man, his vehicle parked nearby, approaches the herd, a camera in hand, a dangerous sense of bravado in his step. He believes he can get close, capture the perfect shot, unaware that he is encroaching on the buffalo's territory. The buffalo, their massive heads held high, their hooves pounding the earth, sense the man's presence, their primal instincts on high alert. The man, emboldened by his proximity to these magnificent creatures, continues to approach, his camera clicking, oblivious to the danger he is courting. The buffalo, their patience wearing thin, begin to snort and paw the ground, a clear warning that the man has overstepped his boundaries. With a suddenness that belies their size, the buffalo charge. The man, his camera forgotten, turns to flee, but it is too late. The open plains, once a symbol of freedom and untamed beauty, become a scene of chaos and tragedy. In the heart of the jungle, a tiger stalks its prey. Its stripes, a perfect camouflage amidst the dappled shadows, conceal a predator of unmatched grace and ferocity. A woman visiting a safari park leans out of her vehicle, her voice carrying across the expanse, her words intended to elicit a reaction from the magnificent creature. She believes herself to be safe, protected by the vehicle that separates her from the tiger, but she fails to understand the animal's instincts. The tiger, its senses on high alert, hears the woman's voice, her taunts a challenge it cannot ignore. With a stealth that belies its size, the tiger moves closer, its every step silent and purposeful. The woman, oblivious to the danger lurking just meters away, continues her taunts, her laughter echoing through the jungle. In a flash, the tiger pounces. The woman, her laughter turning to screams, shrinks back in terror. The jungle, once a backdrop for adventure and exploration, becomes a scene of primal fear. Across the African savanna, a rhino grazes peacefully, its massive horn a testament to its ancient lineage. Tourists gather in the distance, their cameras clicking, capturing the essence of this prehistoric giant. But one tourist, seeking a closer look, a more daring photo, disregards the warnings. He approaches the rhino, his footsteps slow and deliberate, believing that he can get close enough to touch the creature before it reacts. He underestimates the rhino's senses, its surprising speed. The rhino, its massive head raised, its nostrils flaring, detects the tourist's scent, his presence an unwelcome intrusion. The tourist, emboldened by the rhino's initial lack of reaction, reaches out a hand, his fingers brushing against the creature's rough hide. It is a foolish act, one that will have dire consequences. In a flash, the rhino wheels around, its massive horn lowering as it charges. The tourist, his moment of bravado shattered, turns to flee, but it is too late. The savanna, once a scene of tranquility and wonder, is now stained with blood. Beneath the surface of the ocean, a world of mystery and danger unfolds. A shark, its sleek body gliding effortlessly through the water, its black eyes ever watchful, patrols its domain. A diver, equipped with scuba gear, descends into the depths, eager to explore the wonders of the underwater realm. He spots the shark, its fin cutting through the water, and a surge of adrenaline courses through him. He decides to get closer, to capture the perfect underwater footage, unaware that he is entering the shark's territory. The shark, its senses attuned to the slightest vibration in the water, detects the diver's presence. It circles, its movements slow and deliberate, assessing the intruder. The diver, his heart pounding with excitement, continues to film, his camera focused on the creature's every move. In a sudden burst of speed, the shark attacks, its jaws, lined with rows of razor-sharp teeth, snap shut just inches from the diver. The ocean, once a source of wonder and beauty, becomes a scene of primal fear. These tragic incidents, captured on camera for the world to see, serve as a stark and sobering reminder that wild animals are not to be trifled with. Their power is real, their instincts honed over millennia of survival. Always respect nature and keep a safe distance. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more eye-opening content.